Well, just got out of a session meeting, and yeah, we have a lot to talk about. Good afternoon, Whidbey Presbyterian Church. My name is Greg Steibel, and this might be the last time you hear me talk about COVID for quite a while. Yeah, I know, right? So, a couple of things have changed and adjusted as the session met today, or yesterday, because you're in the future. We got it. Just as the session met, a couple of adjustments have occurred. First off, masks are now optional for any fully vaccinated person. Yes, I know, right? We're going to see mouths moving while people are singing. It's going to be really fascinating. I don't remember what that's like, truth be told. Yeah, so masks are optional for any fully vaccinated person. According to the state, they are still required for any non-vaccinated person who is indoors in a public setting. And every single building on our campus is a public place. So anyone who is not vaccinated is required to still wear a mask. But for those of us, which is the vast majority of us, who are vaccinated, we are now allowed not to be without a mask. Masks are optional for us. Pretty amazing. Another adjustment is we are still going to have some reserved socially distanced seating because there are some people that are still going to want socially distanced seating. And we respect that, and we want to acknowledge that is the only realistic way for some people to come and join in person is if they are socially distanced. And so we are still going to have socially distanced seating, but it is going to be reduced. We're going to have one section downstairs and one section upstairs. Yeah, we're also going to have food served. Can you imagine eating with someone? How wild! We're going to have food served and coffee. Coffee hour will be back. I'm throwing a lot of information at you, but here you go. Coffee hour is back, and any other gathering of church people, a church function, a church event, can have food in it, which is pretty cool. Yeah, one of the most important, intimate ways of fellowship for us is to be able to have food together. Yeah, how neat. Now, I do need to remind you too, the Delta variant is still a concern, and it's something that I know I am watching closely, as is the leadership of the congregation, the rest of the leadership of the congregation, because there is a concern there. These rules could change in the future. I don't see that necessarily happening, but if the state certainly would institute any sort of new restrictions, or if the city or the county were to, then, well, then you'll hear more from me. But for now, that's it. Masks are optional for those who are vaccinated. There is still reserved seating for social distancing for those who would like it. Food is now available, and coffee hour is back. One other note that I have for you, and I really only have one other note for you, is that the next few weeks you're not going to see a Good Afternoon Whidbey Presbyterian Church. My hands are going to be full, maybe even quite literally, I don't know, but I will be going on some family leave starting on Monday, unless something changes, in which case it has to happen sooner. But Monday is when Kendra is going to be induced, the induction. There's some debate on what word it is. I don't even know. She will be induced on Monday. And so, yeah, forthcoming, there shall be another Steibel child. When there is, I want you to know you're not going to be the last to know. I'm going to be texting Dana the moment that it happens, and I'll send her a picture, and I'll send her a name. We have to figure out that name first, but I'll send her a name. I'll send all those measurements that people like to hear. And I'll send that to her, and then she'll put it in the weekly email next week. But she will not put a video in there because there won't be one. So, yeah. Now, I want to send you with this verse from Deuteronomy. Deuteronomy chapter 31. This is a really important verse. This is part of Joshua becoming Moses' successor and leading people. And so this is a bit of the charge that is given to him. Be strong and bold. Have no fear or dread of them, because it is the Lord your God who goes with you. God will not fail you or forsake you. It is the Lord your God who goes with you. I want you to remember that. Anytime you go anywhere, it is the Lord your God who goes with you. You're never alone. And more than that, that God is going to watch over you and guide you. And that is quite amazing. That's the one whom we worship. And so, until next time, peace be with you.